The Great Sphinx, often thought to be about 4,500 years old, dating back to 2500 BC, is usually associated with ancient Egypt's pharaoh Khafre. However, some scholars believe that the Sphinx predates this era and was found by the Egyptians already heavily eroded. They proposed that the original monument might have had a lion's head, later recarved into the smaller head of a pharaoh, which seems disproportionately small compared to the massive body. The enduring enigma surrounding the Sphinx, set in Egypt's timeless sands, has intrigued experts for centuries. Recent discoveries have added to its mystery, revealing hints of hidden tunnels, chambers, and possibly undiscovered spaces within or beneath the monument. These findings challenge conventional understanding, potentially rewriting history. One notable revelation includes a secret passage located at the Sphinx's rear. Discovered by well-known Egyptologists Zahi Hawass and Mark Leiner, this tunnel was initially found through a local worker's account, leading to a brief 3-week exploration. Unfortunately, the team found nothing significant, with the passage yielding an empty tunnel and a modest report with only a few images. However, when some adventurers explored the back of the Sphinx without permission, they captured images of a previously unknown tunnel ascending into the monument. This tunnel, unseen from the outside, raises questions about what secrets it may hold. Ground radar scans even suggest cavities in the same direction, sparking curiosity about what might lie hidden within the Sphinx's structure. Another area of fascination is the Osiris shaft, located near the Sphinx, which connects to the second pyramid through a causeway. This multi-level structure exemplifies ancient Egyptian engineering prowess, with chambers carved into solid bedrock, possibly intended for rituals or as symbolic representations of the afterlife journey. Each level descends deeper, with the third level housing a massive stone sarcophagus, partially submerged in water. This setting evokes themes of rebirth and purification, key elements in Egyptian mythology, and aligns with the legend of Osiris, the god of the afterlife. The Osiris shaft appears to have served significant ritualistic purposes, with some scholars speculating that it was used for initiation rites simulating death and rebirth. Its layout and the artifacts found within resonate with Egyptian texts such as the Pyramid texts and the Book of the Dead, which emphasize the spiritual journey through death to the afterlife. These elements suggest the Osiris shaft was not only a burial site but also a symbolic conduit between the earthly realm and the heavens. Over the years, the Osiris shaft's appearance has changed. Earlier photos reveal a primary northern entrance that descended into the bedrock, later obscured by concrete and sand. Such alterations have fueled speculation that access to the site was deliberately restricted. Notably, the sarcophagi found in the shaft are made from types of stone not local to the Giza Plateau, raising questions about their origin and purpose. A particularly unique discovery within the Osiris shaft is a massive sarcophagus made from a rare mineral called dacite. This stone is not found in Egypt, suggesting that it was imported from distant regions, possibly from Europe or the Black Sea. The sarcophagus's composition and dating suggest it might be older than the pyramids themselves, possibly dating back to around 3350 BC, which predates the traditionally accepted timeline of Giza's construction by nearly a millennium. These findings prompt further investigation into the origins and purposes of these ancient structures. The use of rare materials, the intricate design, and the connection to myths of gods like Osiris suggest a deeper significance. The sarcophagus's placement in a chamber partially filled with water hints at symbolic meanings, possibly linked to notions of the underworld, transformation, and the soul's journey after death. The mysteries surrounding the Great Sphinx and the Osiris shaft continue to captivate archaeologists and historians, with each discovery offering new insights yet leaving many questions unanswered. These enigmatic structures stand as silent witnesses to a past that may hold secrets capable of altering our understanding of ancient Egypt. The dating of ancient monuments and artifacts made from granite, basalt, and sandstone can be achieved through a technique called optical thermoluminescence. This process involves understanding the behavior of tiny crystals within these stones. Imagine a granite block before it is cut and shaped into a structure. Inside this block is a tiny crystal that absorbs electrons from surrounding radiation in the environment, which fill microscopic holes in the crystal called electron traps. When the block is carved and exposed to sunlight, the energy from the sunlight releases all the trapped electrons within a few hours, leaving the crystal devoid of trapped electrons. Once the crystal is shielded from sunlight, such as when it is placed in a wall, the process of electron accumulation from ambient radiation resumes, taking a considerable amount of time. This phenomenon, referred to as bleaching by Professor Leitis, essentially resets the stone's clock. Measuring the number of electrons accumulated in the crystal since its last exposure to sunlight allows scientists to determine how many years have passed, thus dating the granite block. A fascinating figure in the field of ancient history, Graham Hancock has made waves with his theories about a highly advanced, lost civilization that predates known ancient societies. His books, such as Fingerprints of the Gods and Magicians of the Gods, proposed that this ancient civilization had knowledge of architecture and mathematics far beyond what we attribute to early human societies. Hancock suggests that Egypt's monuments, including the Osiris shaft, are part of a broader cosmic plan that holds clues about our ancient past, spiritual beliefs, and possibly a lost civilization. He speculates that the orientation of the Osiris shaft might symbolize connections to celestial events and constellations associated with Osiris, a deity representing life, death, and rebirth in Egyptian mythology. One of Hancock's more controversial theories is his suggestion that global cataclysms, such as comet impacts around 12,800 to 11,600 years ago during the Younger Dryas period, might have led to the downfall of this advanced civilization. He points to water in the lower levels of the Osiris shaft as symbolic reminders of ancient deluges and epic floods, which he argues played a pivotal role in shaping human history. This interpretation goes against the mainstream view, which attributes the shaft's water levels to groundwater seepage. Geologist Robert Schoch's theory on the Sphinx adds another layer to the debate about ancient history. In the 1990s, he suggested that peculiar erosion patterns on the Sphinx were due to water rather than wind and sand, indicating that the monument may be much older than the conventional estimate of about 4,500 years. Schoch's observations of deep cracks and smooth, rounded contours on the Sphinx's limestone suggested water erosion rather than typical desert weathering. His theory gained traction when he correlated the erosion patterns to a period known as the Neolithic subpluvial, when the region experienced significant rainfall between 10,000 and 5,000 BCE. This theory would push the age of the Sphinx back to a time when Egypt was lush and wet, fundamentally challenging the traditional timeline that dates the Sphinx to the reign of Pharaoh Khafre in the 4th dynasty. The notion of advanced knowledge in ancient civilizations extends to various architectural marvels worldwide, including the pyramids of Egypt, Stonehenge, and the megalithic sites of South America. Hancock argues that these structures demonstrate engineering and architectural skills that suggest access to advanced knowledge and technology. He points to the precision with which massive stones were cut and fitted together, often without the use of mortar, indicating a sophisticated understanding of engineering principles. At Pumapunku in Bolivia, for example, the stones are cut with such accuracy that Hancock believes only highly advanced tools could have achieved this level of precision. Furthermore, the Great Pyramid of Khufu, with its perfectly level base and precise alignment with the stars, suggests an advanced understanding of geometry and engineering. Hancock's theories also delve into the concept of precession, a slow wobble in Earth's rotation that takes approximately 26,000 years to complete. He explores how the Giza pyramids align with the stars in Orion's belt and how the Sphinx's orientation matches the constellation Leo during the age of Leo, around 10,000 BCE. He posits that these alignments are intentional and indicate a sophisticated astronomical understanding by the ancient builders. The underground tunnels beneath the Giza Plateau add another layer of intrigue to these discussions. The tunnels, some of which remain unexplored, connect various levels and structures, such as the Osiris shaft and the Step Pyramid. There is speculation that these tunnels served as water management systems, given their tendency to fill with water, rather than simply as passageways. These subterranean structures are intricately connected to the pyramids, carved directly into the bedrock, which hints at a practical knowledge of engineering. Hancock's ideas about a lost civilization extend beyond Egypt. He speculates that an advanced society, potentially global in scope, left behind remnants of its existence, influencing subsequent cultures. He treats myths and oral traditions, especially the numerous flood myths found worldwide, as historical accounts of real events that impacted this lost civilization. He suggests that the sudden climatic changes, such as the dramatic cooling caused by the disruption of the Gulf Stream during the Younger Dryas, were linked to massive floods of meltwater released by comet impacts. Whether examining the architectural wonders of Teotihuacan or the intricate stonework of Mayan pyramids, Hancock identifies patterns of advanced knowledge in mathematics, geometry, and urban planning. the use of the golden ratio, precise angular measurements, and the alignment of monuments with celestial bodies all point, in Hancock's view, to a level of technological sophistication that challenges conventional archaeological perspectives. In conclusion, Hancock's theories push the boundaries of mainstream archaeology, encouraging a reconsideration of human history. He suggests that we may need to look beyond traditional timelines and cultural achievements to understand a deeper, possibly lost chapter of our past, where ancient civilizations had advanced knowledge and technology that have yet to be fully recognized by modern science. While controversial, his ideas continue to spark curiosity and debate, inviting us to explore the mysteries of ancient monuments and the secrets they may hold about humanity's forgotten history.